MC gang, 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 MC gang. Mine 10 diamonds in the cave. My Steve love to get diamonds. Ooh,
If you've been on the internet for the past, I would say about like 3 months, you may have heard of Little Tay. She is I don't even know what she is. She just flexes her wealth, basically, and all that. But recently, she has disappeared, deleting her Instagram. Yes, she has just completely disappeared. So I thought I'd make a documentary-style video explaining the rise and fall of Little Tay.
MC gang, MC gang, MC gang. MC gang, MC gang, MC gang, MC gang, MC gang, MC gang, MC gang.
At one point, there was a fight between two primal apes, Daniel Bergoli, Bad Baby, whatever you want to say, they're both retarded names, as I said in my previous Little Tay video. It's linked at the end of the video, you should totally watch that, by the way. And Wovicky. If you don't know who Wovicky is, she is the white girl who thinks she's black. I use that in massive quotes because it's clearly an act. She clearly doesn't think she's black. It's just an act, but being the internet, people take it out of proportion. So there was a fight between those two. Fight also in massive quotes. But in the video of it being recorded, you see a small female rice gum. So you're like, okay, who's that? And later, it will be discovered who that is.
Mine 10 diamonds in the cave. My Steve love to get diamonds. Ooh, I'm on an ore, I forgot the way.
After the fight that was previously mentioned, everyone started to take interest in this tiny child. That came off a lot more pedophilia-ish than I actually intended it to. But they got a lot of interest in her, so everyone just looked her up, and we discovered the glorious Little Tay. And this led, into my opinion, young adults just bullying a 9-year-old. I mean, I'm technically a part of it, but I'm warranted because I said this at the end of my first video. She's a pretty terrible person all around, but she's not as bad as everyone's leading on to be. But yes, this was the discovery. Everyone figured out who this is, and we were all like, okay, she's a 9-year-old who flexes. Okay, that's okay, I guess. I mean, let's just make a big deal out of it. But later in the timeline is when things get interesting.
Ocean. Now little Steve swam in a boat. Everybody screaming freak water temples. Little Steve still had the sugar cane.
A few months later into this cycle, a news article was posted saying that the mother of Little Tay got fired from her job. But then other articles say that she just quit, but we're gonna go with the she got fired part, because that plays into later in the story. The reason is because it was revealed that she was using houses, she's a real estate agent, she was using houses that she was supposed to be selling to get her 9-year-old daughter in those houses so they can record all their videos. So yes, all those times you see Little Tay in her house talking about her PewDiePie merch, well, basically, it's just, it was just all an illusion, it was all fake. But I think what really made everyone like, okay, this is actually kind of funny, is she used her boss's car in the video. I'll put the video up right now, it's just beautiful.
David Yang was Angela Tian's boss. His red Mercedes SL 500, also used as a prop in one of the profanity-laced posts.
But I didn't realize she was filming for Instagram. If I had known, this would have been happened.
But yes, after all of this, it was time for the mainstream media to go like, okay, let's try to get an interview with this girl. And now that leads into our next chapter.
Break a little Alex, make her house wet. MC gang, MC gang, MC gang, MC gang, MC gang, MC gang, MC gang.
As previously stated, the mainstream media came up and gave this tiny child a interview. And it may be the best thing I've ever seen this year, mostly because it's so stupid. You can clearly tell the person interviewing the family doesn't care at all. It's just amazing. But basically, it was just the entire thing, you know, it's just basically her trying to debunk everything that they throw. It wasn't working at all. But I think one of the main points that they say is she said no one is forcing her to do this.
Snoop Dogg even accusing her 16-year-old brother of coaching her.
A lot of people are going to say this and that. We just keep going.
Which plays a lot later in this story. We have 2 more chapters, guys. Just give me a break here. I had to get this video out before the hype died down. Probably already has died down, to be honest. The interview's great. My personal favorite part is Little Tay says she is a Harvard dropout. And then when she asks, "Oh, where's Harvard from?" Just watch the clip.
For schooling.
I'm a Harvard dropout.
What city is Harvard in?
I kind of forgot because I haven't been there in a long time.
It's a gang, it's a gang, it's a gang, it's a gang, it's a gang. My 10 diamonds in the cave. My Steve love to get.
Well, remember how earlier I said that she said that no one's forcing her to do all this stuff? Well, literally, after that interview came out, this video was leaked, basically debunking what she just said.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Redo. You're going to be like more ignorant.
Mommy, stop! I was filming!
It was just a beautiful sight. I mostly saw this, like, the first time I saw it was from Keemstar, so that's really it for the main part. But now let's get into the recent territory.
Diamonds, ooh, I mine an ore, I forgot the way. I can't even buy no pickaxes, rather go buy a.
Yes, as I've been alluding to this whole video, she as recently disappeared. No trace, deleted her Instagram posts and stuff. And what really just makes it better is there was a tweet. I'll put it up on the screen. Basically, it's them talking about like how they're trying to rebrand their image. And to be honest, it's probably the brother who's saying this because he controls everything at this point. Honestly, this situation, it's just overall weird to me because it's been confirmed that her brother, you know, controls everything. But she's 9. He's just manipulating a 9-year-old, which is really stupid. I was gonna go on some moral stuff, but this situation is just so stupid at this point. I can't. This is probably my last video on Little Tay because there's nothing else to talk about. But I hope you guys did enjoy. I will see you guys next video. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Patchy_official. More videos are coming out soon. I'm trying to work as hard as I can. Subscribe to my gaming channel because I'm going to be talking about everything to do with E3. At the day I'm filming this, they just released the Xbox E3. So you'll probably see a video on that when E3 ends. Just a whole wrap up of me talking about it. But yes, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.